Every single day, more than 10 million people walk through airports around the world. Some are rushing to catch a flight. Others are saying goodbye to loved ones. And millions are simply waiting for their next plane. To most people, an airport is just a place where airplanes take off and land. A giant building with security checkpoints, departure gates, and long lines. But that's only what you see. Behind every terminal lies one of the most fascinating business machines ever built. Here's something that surprises most people. Airports don't exist just to help planes fly. They're designed to generate billions of dollars every year. And here's the biggest surprise of all. Many airports make more money from what happens inside the terminal than from the airplanes themselves. Think about your last trip. How much did you spend before boarding? Coffee, food, duty-free shopping, parking, a bottle of water, maybe even a lounge pass. Now multiply that by millions of passengers every year. Suddenly, you begin to understand why airports are far more than transportation hubs. They're shopping centers, real estate businesses, logistics networks, technology companies, and marketing machines, all operating under one roof. By the end of this documentary, you'll understand why every shop, every restaurant, every walkway, and even the distance to your gate has been carefully planned. Because airports aren't just moving passengers, they're moving money. Most people assume airlines are an airport's biggest source of income. They aren't. Airlines do pay airports. They pay landing fees, gate rental fees, and charges for using airport facilities. But compared to everything happening inside the terminal, that's only part of the story. Walk through almost any international airport, and you'll notice something interesting. Before you reach your gate, you walk past dozens of stores. That's not an accident. Airport designers know. The more shops you pass, the greater the chance you'll buy something. That's why duty-free stores are almost impossible to miss. They aren't placed there for convenience. They're placed there because they generate enormous profits. Many airports rent these retail spaces instead of operating the stores themselves. Every month, retailers pay the airport to stay there. The more passengers an airport attracts, the more valuable those retail spaces become. That's why airports compete so hard to attract new airlines and more international flights. More flights mean more passengers. More passengers mean more spending. Suddenly, you realize something. Every passenger isn't just a traveler. They're also a customer. But retail stores aren't the airport's only hidden source of income. Step outside the terminal, and you'll find another billion-dollar business. Airport parking is one of the most profitable businesses on airport property. Every hour, every day, thousands of cars generate steady income. Think about someone leaving for a 2-week vacation. Their car could stay parked long after their plane has already taken off. The airport keeps earning money every single day. That's why many airports offer premium parking, valet parking, covered parking, and long-term parking. Every option creates another stream of income. If you've ever bought food at an airport, you probably noticed something. Everything costs more. That's because once you've passed airport security, your choices become very limited. Most people simply buy what's available. Airports understand something simple. Hungry passengers, tired passengers, and travelers with time to wait are much more likely to spend money. That's why airports fill their terminals with restaurants, coffee shops, bars, convenience stores, and luxury brands. The longer you wait, the more opportunities there are to spend. But passengers aren't the only customers airports serve. Every single day, millions of packages travel through airports too. Behind the passenger terminal, there's another airport, one built entirely for cargo. Online shopping, medical supplies, electronics, fresh flowers, even seafood depend on airport cargo networks every day. Airlines pay airports to use these cargo facilities. Logistics companies rent warehouses. Freight operators pay handling fees. Every shipment becomes another source of revenue. Running an airport isn't just about airplanes. It's about managing thousands of moving parts. Every single minute, every suitcase, every boarding pass, every security checkpoint is tracked by powerful technology working behind the scenes. Delays, lost baggage, equipment failures can cost airports millions of dollars. That's why efficiency is everything. The world's busiest airports invest billions of dollars in technology, security, automation, and logistics. By now, you can probably see the pattern. Airports aren't just places where journeys begin. They're businesses designed to generate revenue from almost every square meter. Every restaurant, every shop, every parking space, every cargo warehouse, every advertisement, and every passenger plays a role in the airport's business model. The next time you walk through an airport, look beyond the departure board. You're standing inside one of the most sophisticated business ecosystems ever created. Airports don't simply move people. They move products, data, businesses, and billions of dollars every single year. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to Mind Capital for more stories that reveal the hidden business strategies behind the world's biggest industries. Because once you understand how money really moves, you'll start seeing businesses differently. You'll notice that behind every building, every service, and every everyday experience, there's a carefully designed system generating value. Sometimes, the biggest business lessons aren't taught in classrooms. They're hiding in plain sight, at places you've visited your entire life, even your local airport.